Hello and good morning. I'm Pria Warrick, President, Pria Warrick Finishing School, New Delhi, India. Our finishing school has its inception way back into the 1990s when finishing schools were unheard of in many parts of the world. The uniqueness of our finishing school is that it caters to children from classes nursery to class 12, the corporate houses, top-level executives, middle management executives, and frontline executives. It also caters to young brides and ladies who want to polish their skills. As a matter of fact, our finishing school is unique because it provides opportunities for people to enter the finishing school from all walks of life. Different people with different needs, removing shyness, trying to become more confident in life, projecting themselves in a more global manner, adapting to the life and environment in many developed countries and also developing countries, which has been our focus. The finishing school's uniqueness also comes from the fact that we are perhaps the only finishing school in the entire world that caters not just on soft skills, but also caters with psychological help so that there is inner confidence and there is outer polishing, because we strongly believe that outer polishing is a result of inner conditioning. The inner conditioning comes with a lot of baggage. It comes with grown-up years, the formative years, and the environment that one individual comes from. Now, to be able to have lasting effects in terms of soft skills, it is very important for us to inculcate these values and bring about a change that is so desired by a particular individual, and the results are lasting forever. The residential facilities of our academy cater to the corporates, students, and ladies, which is world-class, has all amenities, and we have people from all walks of life and from all continents of the world coming and attending different kinds of programs. As the women jumped into the workforce, a corporate etiquette was created, a business etiquette was created. Earlier, social etiquette was used in the corporate world, and no longer could a man stand up for a secretary each time she walked inside his office. So the corporate world and the business etiquette saw men and women as parallels. So the creation of the corporate etiquette. What is important for the corporate etiquette is to understand that precedence is given to the hierarchy. It is based on ranks and positions, and obviously the client supersedes all rankings. Whereas social etiquette is based on gender and age. Ladies have precedence and elderly have precedence. What is very important to understand is that what are telephone etiquette, what are dining etiquette, what are social graces in the business world. Few questions a lot of corporate executives might have: who should shake hands first? When I walk into somebody's office, should I stand up and present my business card? Should I sit down and present my business card? Which hand should I hold the briefcase in? What are the colors to suit my personality? What is formal dressing? What is everyday dressing? And most of all, what is Friday dressing or conducting business over the weekend? What should I wear? It is very important to bond with the client. A lot of you might have these questions. Why need all this cosmetic confidence? The importance is that while you have these plush buildings and you have beautiful airport terminals being created, lovely housekeeping staff maintaining it for you, corporates are looking at international salaries for their executives. Similarly, corporates are also looking at international personalities for their business executives, be they top-level executives, the middle management executives, or the frontline executives. People need this from all walks of life for them to understand the corporate culture, to imbibe with the corporate culture. And the most important thing is to understand what to do in different circumstances, what to wear in different circumstances. And the importance is to be able to bond and network with people all over the world. The international etiquette, which is common to all countries. The youngsters of today, the youth of today, a concern for all developed nations, a concern for all households all over the world. the future of any country, it is important to understand that children of today have a larger exposure than any other generations gone by. Also, they have more access to a lot of other things in the world which other generations didn't have. But the bottom line is, are they competent enough or are they complete enough to be able to face the global challenges of the world that lie ahead? The answer probably is no. All these issues are correlated to the way they handle the peer group. Peer pressure plays a very important role in influencing the young minds. Parenting, which probably has taken a backseat in many parts of the world, also needs addressing, because the parenting skills help develop a strong environment for the children, a strong emotional stability for the young adult, which prepares them for a life ahead. A lot of youngsters and children ask themselves certain questions. Do I like myself? Or do I deserve happiness? Why do I cry when I'm very happy? Why do tears come out of my eyes when I'm very happy? Why do I constantly compare myself to other people? Do I make friends very easily, but not be able to retain them? Do I have issues of not feeling very comfortable within myself? The finishing school has answers to all these issues. Probably finishing schools add self-worth to young adults because they need to understand that what is important is the self, which has been forgotten. The most important thing is that to take up areas of concern. Has there been issues of low self-esteem? Have there been issues of overreaction with strong aggressive behavior? Is there hyper-anxiety? Is there a need to belong to a particular group? Street fights, street gangs, not understanding where to draw the line, how to say no. Bottom line is that finishing schools prepares leaders and not just followers. That's the inner side of what the children of the world are requiring today. Let's look into certain soft skills. The dining etiquette, the social etiquette, the way I carry myself, the table manners, how do I handle fork and knives? How do I handle chopsticks? How do I carry myself in different situations? Why is it important? Because the dining etiquette is a reflection of who you really are, and your mannerisms is a reflection of the background that you come from. In today's global world, it's very important to speak English. And the most important thing is not what you say, it's how you say it, how you present yourself. You could be very technically sound, but the important thing is that have you been able to carry yourself forward in terms of building bonds, in terms of building social graces that lead to contacts, to develop your career? The important thing is, what are the social graces? How to be a young gentleman, how to be a young lady, how to carry yourself in different situations, which is very important. But all this is correlated to the emotional baggage that a child carries from home. The parents could have been hyper anxious, the parents could have been callous, the parents could have been absent, the parents could have been violent, the parents could have been aggressive. All this is correlated to the self-worth of a particular person. And that plays a very important role as to how to develop people. If we look at areas, if we look at the United States of America, or we look at certain developed nations, we find that there are street wars, there are street gangs, and the need to belong to a particular group. If you're emotionally stable and you believe in yourself, and the most important thing is that if you respect yourself, you don't need to belong to a group. You could either belong to a group and yet be different in your approach towards other things, or you need to be standing out in a crowd. And how do you do this in this global competitive world? Finishing schools brings about this particular transformations, the so-called finishing touches to your persona, as we call them in our finishing schools. It is very important to develop the persona of a child to face the competitive world and to be able to carry themselves in different situations. It's okay the way I talk, it's okay the way I walk. Why should I change for the world? The world should change for me. If you're thinking like this, you're living in a bubble called the self, which can burst at any time, and the real you is coming in front of other people. It's important to develop yourself, just like traffic signs and traffic signals are on roads, so that there are no accidents on the roads. Similarly, etiquettes have been created to work as buffers, to work as cushioners, to work as shock absorbers, so that people can interact at the workplace, at home, or in society. That's the importance of etiquette. Like we say in our finishing school, people in diamonds have real market value once polished. Rise above the competition and stand out in a crowd. Thank you.